Well, number one is work ethic, and number two is people skills. Work ethic, it says everything. On your resume, you really stand out if you say, I went to school full time, I worked, I played sports competitively. I mean, that shows strong work ethic. That's something that really sets you apart from other people. As an employer, I don't want somebody that's just gone through school. I want somebody that's going to come into my organization and work to build their career and therefore build the company. People skills, I can guarantee you everyone here will agree that everyone's resume says, well, I got fantastic people skills. Reality and practice, very quickly, you will learn people skills outside the work environment sometimes are a lot different than people skills inside an organization. So people with strong people skills is wonderful. People with work ethic, strong work ethic, I mean, those are the gems.
Yeah, I'd say strong work ethic as well, and I think the future is going to be a lot of small startups. There'll be lots of small businesses in your future, and if you have the tenacity to take the risk, then I think you should go for it. And I think the work ethic is a huge thing, and again, from my perspective, where I'm working now, we're looking at your generation and the characteristics of your generation, and this generation of how am I doing now? How am I doing now? Am I going to get that promotion next week? Is this, and it's very different from the way that I operate, and not saying one's good or one's bad. It's just the way that it seems that your generation is operating, or your age group is operating. And so I think if you can show that work ethic and show that you're kind of willing to go outside of your comfort zone, that's good.
Work ethic, I think some element of patience is probably what you're addressing. It takes time to gain the experience and for the opportunities to come up that will maybe enable you to sort of really show what you can do and get that next learning opportunity. So work ethics and patience and the people skills, I think specifically around communication skills and knowing how to get along with a variety of different people in stressful circumstances, having some tact, knowing when to voice your opinion, knowing when to just keep it to yourself, and maybe now is not the time to express this thought. I need to do it in a different way or in a different opportunity. And in this, a lot of it comes with experience, of course. There's no specific, seminar you can take to learn all this kind of stuff. But wherever you can demonstrate that you understand the importance of that and you're willing to learn that, so that someone comes along and says, oh, you spoke up and you said this, someone kind of took it the wrong way, maybe next time you can say it like that, and realize that this is really constructive feedback and this is part of your learning. It's not a criticism, don't get your back up. I think just to see that you're willing to learn and that you're, trainable, that is something that's really going to get you in the door, because that's the kind of people that employers want to have on their team to help them grow their companies.
So one takeaway that I think, and everybody should try it, if you've identified the field or the type of job that you want to go into, and for me it was entrepreneurship, so I dove right in and started my own business. But for you guys, if you know you don't want to do your own startup right away, I'd encourage everybody just to try either doing a co-op or a volunteer placement at kind of your ideal company. And that way you not only meet some of the executives there and potentially people who could hire you in the future. When you're in university, obviously you're on a tight budget, but you can go volunteer at different places and try different things. We actually had last summer a co-op student who ended up becoming a hire. So I'd encourage all you guys to try doing either a co-op or volunteer in a company that you think you may want to work at. In some cases you're going to love it, and in some cases you may realize that that's not your ideal career choice. And that's one thing that I did when I was working in university. I worked at a bank, and I realized very quickly that being in finance or being in a bureaucratic environment wasn't something that I wanted to do for the rest of my life. So What I'd encourage you guys to do is just start trying your hand in a few different things, and you'll find out very quickly what you really like. And that was very apparent for me when I was going through university.